Everybody, welcome back to the end of season video series. In this video, we are going to walk through closing up the golf side of things, making sure that you're all set for the off season, turning your course offline, things like that, to make sure you're ready to go into your off season, maybe get some nice vacation. All right, so the first thing you may want to do is actually close your course. You may still have tee times already created, and that's okay. You can either delete those tee times if you'd like, or you can actually just leave them and we can physically close your course down. So there's two options when you go to close your course. You can go into your settings and you can go courses. You can select a course that has online booking turned on. We can see this one here actually is not turned online for booking. And we can go into it and just toggle off online booking. When you do this, that's going to end up making your course look like this, and it will just say contact the course directly, and this is what customers will see when they go online to make a tee time. Now, if you want your course to actually look like this and show closed for off season, you can just message the support team on the bottom right of your screen, send them a message and just let them know that you're heading into off season mode, and then they'll be able to close for the season there for you. And they'll be able to activate that feature so that when customers go online, they're going to see your off season here. Now, while also doing this, you may want to put some notes in. So maybe you want to put here final day of play. This will let courses know, customers know leading up to October 31st that, that's the final day of getting your golf in, so get it in before then. If that does affect when you actually turn your course off, you can always wait to message the support team until that day, or if you want to let them know ahead of time, you can do that as well, but that's optional for you. This note will appear online when you do have tee times active, so if you wanted to put this out now just to let courses know or customers know about the end of season there, you can get a head start on that there. Now when we're closing up and we wanted to take a peek into maybe some stats, some statistics, the next video we will get into business intelligence, some good reports to look at, but a couple quick things from the tee sheets in terms of your customers. One thing I want to show is if you click into the customer here and you click onto the little icon here, or if you have a picture for your customer, click on the picture there. It's going to pull up some stats for these customers. So this might be cool as you're really closing up here and you have a few more rounds in. One thing you can see here is this is tags. So any tags assigned to the customer will appear here. You can see how long somebody is a customer for. You can see their player type, obviously. The rounds played, this is year to date. So this person has played 7 rounds. And this here, the TTM, this is trailing 12 months. So this is in the past 12 months, how many rounds they have played. And you can see that this person's up in percentage, obviously, based on last year, because they were not a member last year. But if you had someone who's been a member for a few years, you'll be able to go and compare those stats. Now, we also would just want to, make sure that we've got all of our subscriptions up to date, memberships ready for the off season, things like that. My favorite report to consult, if you go into reports and you go down into the subscription report, let this page load. Once you see this page load, if you have sales for the month, I would recommend clicking on the drop down arrow here and choose export all. The reason I love this report is because if you are using auto-renewing memberships, this is the only report that's going to let you know when a customer or which customers are on auto-renew. So it will have a true-false column for auto-renew. This will also show you canceled memberships, it'll show you expired memberships, it'll show you upcoming memberships, it'll show you active. So you may need to filter through it in Excel, but I do find this is good because maybe you want to see whose membership has expired versus who's already purchased a new one, or do we have upcoming memberships already sold, who those customers are. Things like that, this will all be very available in this subscription report. Now, if we actually did want to sell a new membership, we can go into customers and we can walk through what we would do to sell an upcoming membership. On the subscription page here, we can go ahead and sell and we will add a new membership. If you wanted to add a service, maybe you do carts separately, packages, handicaps, things like that, you can also add them to the membership at the time of sale. Now in this example, I'm selling for the upcoming season, but that doesn't start till Jan 1. So I'm going to change my start date to January 1st. And I've got an end date here of the end of 2025. Now, I could also turn on auto renew to save me from having to resell these memberships next year. If I turn on auto renew, it will just continuously repeat this membership with the exact same settings. And then next year, if I know they're going to be a member, that's great. And if they decide to not be a member, I can always go in and turn auto renew off before this membership expires, and it won't automatically start again. Now on the sale tab, you have a couple of options I just want to highlight. For starters, you can make a payment strategy, but you can also start the billing as you can see right now. But in this case, I don't want to start the billing until the beginning of January. So I'm going to choose January 1 for that first bill date. I'm also going to partition this into 12 monthly payments as you can see here. So now this will bill on the first of each month for the whole season. Now, the other thing you can do is maybe you want to take a payment today. You can choose to take the first payment today, which you see here will now be taken today, and then the next payment will not be until the 1st of February. So this is another option here as well. Or of course, you can start the billing cycle today if you wanted, but just keep in mind that you want to make sure you're billing within the active membership. Now, when you sell these memberships, because we picked a January 1st start date, you're going to see them as upcoming, which is good because you'll be able to filter on that report that I just showed you as well for all your upcoming memberships and see who's already got their next membership purchased. Now, the last thing I want to show you is just the aging report and balance report. If you have house accounts, something to just keep in mind. Maybe you want to check up on these with your end of season approaching. Maybe you want to just make sure you can get this number a little bit closer to 0, clean up those open house accounts. If you wanted to activate, auto billing for some of these customers too, just to get that last month of membership payment, if that's something optional that you can do, you can always go into the customer. And when you go into their profile, you can turn on auto billing for them, and then you can get those monies collected as well. All right, and that's everything. So we'll be back soon with the business intelligence report video. But for now, enjoy your end of season.